Welcome to Birmingham Botanical Gardens. There is always something new to explore here. Admission is free and the gardens are open every day of the week. We also have a library on site that offers children's books and more. We invite you to come visit us and find out what the gardens means to you. I'm Maggie O'Connor and I volunteer with the Junior League of Birmingham. We are an organization of women who strive to help and support this amazing community we all live in. Through our program, Can You Dig It?, we partner with the Friends of the Botanical Gardens, and I am excited to take you today on a discovery field trip. Do you have a favorite tree? Maybe one with big leaves or tiny cones? These trees all provide homes for plants and animals, and I'm excited for us to explore the world of trees at the Botanical Gardens today. I'm here near the Southern Living Garden next to a big leaf magnolia. Its leaves can grow as tall as you. Look at this one, it's the size of my face. The big leaf magnolia is a deciduous tree. That means that each fall its leaves will turn yellow and fall to the ground. In the spring it will surprise us with huge fragrant blossoms that are bigger than your hand. Its red fruit is a favorite for birds too. Come on along as we become tree detectives on our discovery field trip today, The Secret Life of Trees. Maybe you will find your favorite tree. Let's observe, compare, and contrast and share what we learn with others. We'll discover a few of the many special trees at the gardens and find something amazing out about each one. Let's discover a few of the many special trees here at the gardens. Here we are in the Call Wildflower Garden, and I would like to introduce you to Alabama's state tree, the Longleaf Pine. What an amazing tree to discover. Let's take a minute to look at this evergreen's long needle-like leaves, and you can see how much longer they are than other pine trees' needles. This is the longest-lived tree of all the southern pines. As a seedling, it looks like a grassy ponytail, and it builds strong roots underground before it grows up very tall. We need to work to save the endangered longleaf pine forest. Over all the many years it takes for these trees to grow up and become grandparent trees, they provide a habitat for many plants and animals who live on the grounds below. Here are a few plants and animals that dwell in the longleaf pine forest. The white-top pitcher plant. This carnivorous plant lives only in the southeastern United States and can be found growing in longleaf pine savannas. The gopher tortoise. The gopher tortoise burrows holes in the sandy soil beneath longleaf pine. The burrows provide home and shelter for 360 animals. The red cockaded woodpecker. This woodpecker depends on the living trunks of longleaf pines to bore a cavity for its home. We're here to discover Crape Myrtle, the official tree of Birmingham. Let's count the many trunks of this deciduous tree's smooth bark, and then we can compare it to trees we'll see later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs of this tree trunk. Next, let's look at evergreen leaves growing on the holly. Leaves of evergreen trees stay green all year. These smooth, shiny leaves have edges that look like tiny teeth, and during the winter, its fruit provides food for birds. Do the leaves of this tree look familiar? That's because this southern magnolia is the same family as the big leaf magnolia that we visited earlier. The main difference here is that the leaves on this cousin tree are smaller and they're evergreen. Let's investigate. When we look at the top of the southern magnolia leaf, it's smooth and green. And when we flip it over, the leaf is brown colored and it feels like velvet. Here's another fun secret about the southern magnolia. They are pollinated by beetles, and beetles are some of the world's very first pollinators. Here I am under the soft canopy of dawn redwood, and it feels just like an enchanted world. This trunk stands tall and its roots stretch out to absorb water and nutrients from the ground. Can you believe this cone of tiny seeds comes from this giant tree? The dawn redwood is a member of the redwood family, which makes up the tallest trees in the world. Did you know it's a living fossil? Trees like this one lived during dinosaur times. Then they became extinct, and then they were rediscovered. Okay, let's take a short break for an outdoor tree activity. A leaf print. You will need to find a dried leaf like this, a piece of paper like this, and a crayon like this. Okay, I put my leaves underneath my piece of paper, and I got two because I'm interested to see if this dried fern will do as well as this little, I think, oak leaf. Let's see. Take the flat side of your crayon and just press down hard, and you can see the veins of the leaf start to really come through. The more that you color down on it, the more you press, the harder that you press. Now I'm pressing down on the wishing well here at the garden, so some uneven territory. Okay, let's try the fern. Let's see what it will do. It almost looks like fish. Well, I really like this one better. What do you think? Did you discover your favorite tree today at Birmingham Botanical Gardens? I hope you will keep exploring as you find out even more about trees and how they make our world a better place for every living thing. You make a difference every time you plant a tree, learn about a tree, care for a tree, or even just share what you've learned with others. Come visit the gardens to see these trees and many more just waiting for you. Then visit the garden's website to explore more discovery field trips and digging deeper STEAM activities. We hope to see you soon at the gardens.